I'm announcing an ambitious new plan to bring down the cost of community college tuition in America.
Before anyone dismisses President Obama's proposal of 2 years of free community college as frivolous government spending, think of this number, 500%. That's roughly how much college costs have increased between 1985.
In Nashville, Tennessee, the governor is implementing a new program that guarantees community college to students for free for 2 years. Some experts say it could be a game changer in higher education. And Tennessee is the first state in the country to give it a shot.
U.S. President Barack Obama is asking Congress to formally authorize war against ISIL terrorists. Obama sent Congress a proposed resolution asking lawmakers to legitimize U.S. airstrikes against the ISIL that was launched nearly 6 months ago. He also asked for authorization of military force. In a letter to lawmakers accompanying the request, Obama asked to limit authorization to 3 years with no restriction where U.S. forces could pursue the threat. The proposal would allow the use of special forces and advisors for defensive purposes.
A Supreme Court ruling announced minutes ago extends same-sex marriage in America. The justices ruled 5-4 that states do not have the right to outlaw same-sex unions. The High Court also ruled that all 50 states must recognize same-sex marriages performed in other states.
Supreme Court ruled today that Americans born in Jerusalem cannot list Israel as the place of birth on their U.S. passports. The vote by the Supreme Court justices 6-3. For the past 60 years, U.S. policy has been not to recognize any state as having sovereignty over Jerusalem. So the decision is a victory for the executive branch of the U.S. government, affirming its power to recognize foreign states and governments. The case was brought on behalf of a 12-year-old boy whose parents tried to have Israel listed on his U.S. passport as his place of birth.
What they did was legal, constitutional, etc., because they had the authority under the executive branch. And so this says, yeah, you do have the authority to make diplomatic relations with another country. Congress cannot do that. Only the president and the State Department.
The new year is barely underway, and already the kitchen at Dixie Elixirs is buzzing. Food products like Dixie Rolls, white chocolate peppermint, and truffles, all containing marijuana, roll off the assembly line. This edibles manufacturer is picking up where a momentous 2014 in Colorado left off.
Out there, Coloradoans are about to have their first marijuana tax holiday. They have made so much money in state taxes. The revenue that they've gotten from taxes imposed on the sale of illegal marijuana, it's actually surpassed what they've brought in for alcohol sales.
Time and again, the president has chosen to ignore the will of the American people and to rewrite laws on his own without a vote of the Congress. It's not the way our system of government was designed to work. If this president can get away with making his own laws, future presidents will have the ability to do so as well.